what it was. Y'all know who it is. And you tuned in with Priceless Knowledge yourself. And I figured I'd put y'all down with even more cosmic insight this afternoon. And say, man, we're going to continue on with this Mercury series. And as promised before, we're going to slide to the other end of the spectrum and keep it 10 toes down. So this right here, it's going to be a little something about those people that have Mercury and Taurus in their natal chart. And even if it gets on your nerves, you already know what the fuck I'm going to do first. I'm going to bring you a little bit about Mercury in astrology and also give you all a little quick breakdown about the sign of Taurus in astrology. So with that being said, let's get it cracking. What is Mercury? Mercury is the closest celestial body in relation to the sun in the whole entire solar system. Matter of fact, it's never more than 28 degrees away from the sun. It only takes 88 days to go through its whole entire orbit. It's named after the winged messenger of the gods, which in Greek mythology is Hermes, and in Roman mythology is Mercury. It comes into our chart and commands us to speak. It rules over communication, intellect, logic, reasoning, cognitive awareness, and it's all about how we create and express our thought processes. As I said earlier, when somebody refers to something as having a mercurial nature, what automatically comes to mind for me is restlessness, emotion, and frictious energy. That's because Mercury moves quickly and things happen fast here. It's all about quick wit, quick thinking, opinions, possibility, reasoning, and ability to rationalize shit. Mercurial energy is both good and bad, and either way it's going to be energizing and even enlightening if you allow it to be. This planet pretty much prompts us to move forward from thing to thing and find answers to shit on both a physical and a psychological level. Mercury rules the 3rd and the 6th houses of the chart, as well as the signs of Virgo and Gemini. And in astrology, it's about short trips, siblings, speaking, writing, books, online communication, transportation in general, and learning. It can speak to your mental health big time, especially if we're talking about the Virgo side of it. And it's neither masculine or feminine energetically. It kind of assumes the sign, the gender role of whatever sign that it's in. And so, what is the sign of Taurus? Well, Taurus is the 2nd sign of the zodiac. It rules over the 2nd house. It's ruled by Venus, and it lords over the throat. Its symbol is the bull, and its mantra is, I have. This is fixed earth, y'all, and Taurus energy is all about rewards and what we each place value in. I'll say that. Whereas Aries is kind of all about the love of the game, Taurus is all about the love of what the game can give us. You know, if you can get it good, it better bring me good things. You know what I'm saying? Think physical pleasures and material goods and reveling in delicious excess. Yeah. The energy that comes with the Venetian bull is quite tactile too, with a tender, slightly sensual touch. Wherever Taurus shows up in the chart, it's going to seek to bring comfort, especially that which we were derived from surrounding ourselves with the shit that we find pleasing, soothing, and beautiful. Albeit stubborn as it comes, Taurus wants you to have the good life in all of its guises, man. And whether we've been given the game or done it self-made, wherever it shows up in the chart, it's really going to teach us to value all the blessings that we possess. Okay? So what happens when you're born with Mercury and Taurus in your natal chart? Huh? What I think of here, first of all, is a person with a thinking style that reads everything through all 5 of their senses. Yeah. That one motherfucker at work that always is coming up with plans that are both crafty and doable in some impressive ass way. Like, they're phenomenal in that way. These people have very distinct Venetian voices too. And a lot of them are amazing singers with displacement. The upside of this mindset, I would say, is, being aligned with natural law and knowing how to stay calm and think practically with the peculiar, artful attitude that's probably inspired by nature. Like, these people are inspired by nature. This is like Walt Whitman type shit, if you know what that is. And if not, you need to do some reading. Open up a book, Jack. The challenge of it is, though, is we kind of live in a world that's out of sync with the universal laws and the infinite frustration that's going to come along for the Mercury and Taurus person with that, man. They need to take their time with shit. And anytime they feel rushed in any way, they start feeling like they've lost control of the idea, and they run the risk of making some really crap decisions when that happens. Taurus Mercury individuals do best in fields where they're allowed the adequate time that's required to fully flesh out their ideas. And, they're always going to have issues with motherfuckers who find their process needlessly slow. That's always going to be an issue for them, because people don't understand that for them, slow and steady wins the race. They're always going to need to watch out for stagnation in their thinking, though, too, because a lot of the times this can drag the Taurus person into depression, where life feels too heavy, uninspired, and sometimes ultimately not worth living. They can get dragged into a depression, and this being such stubborn earth energy, it's going to be hard to pull them up out of it, man. Like, some trees are deeply, deeply rooted, if you understand. And those with Mercury here in the fixed earth too, they like to build up impressions and opinions carefully. And their mind wants to slow down and take in the full sensual process of everything that they're dealing with. They're usually quiet motherfuckers that are slow to speak, and, they even speak slowly, measuring and choosing each word like a mason chooses bricks for a foundation. And, whatever Mercury and Taurus gives up in the way of, speed is more than made up for in the way of thoroughness. You know what I mean? They're going to know what the fuck they're talking about, and they're going to get their point across thoroughly every time. They want a solid grounding in what they experience. And that's often in a hands-on way, that's how they want to develop their perceptions. Let's just say that. These particular motherfuckers learn the most by doing shit. You know what I mean? And no matter what the hell it is, their mind is focused on what they want. And they want to see tangible results for whatever it is that they're focused on in the end. And whatever they're focused on, it might take them a while to get to that focal point, but once it's on it, it ain't going nowhere until whatever it is found answers or it's resolved. I can say that as well. I can say that. They're the type of person that methodically deals with what's in front of them while steadily progressing towards the finish line. Kind of like the way the Undertaker slowly progresses through his matches, unfazed by everything that happens to him, man. And yeah, I just used a wrestling analogy. Yeah, the Undertaker. And even those that don't pay attention to wrestling, that's what we call it in Texas, wrestling, they know about the Undertaker, because how he moves it's a cultural icon. It's phenomenal. That's why they call him the Phenom. And Mercury really loses its restless edge here and becomes mesmerizingly grounded in Taurus. And these natives speak with all the authority of earthly wisdom and a deeply rooted knowing that comes from leaving no stone unturned. Their words come out full-bodied and rich, and they truly see no point in lying to nobody. And they just don't see the benefit in bullshit neither. They speak plainly. I also want to say that while this isn't necessarily a quick mind like the fire signs, it is a strong mind. And not to mention extremely sound and calm. And they're usually no nonsense types that ain't about any head games at all. They just assume not say shit at all if you're going to play. Furthermore, Mercury in Taurus understands the motherfucking immense power of silence more than anything else, and can really embody the stigma of the strong silent types. They're going to emanate a quiet strength that can sometimes make bullshit ass dudes squeal. My advice for y'all that have this placement, though, is just to try to be more open-minded and quit being so motherfucking stubborn in your ways of thinking, because there are always a million ways to skin a cat, y'all. So, whatever that means, you just got to deal with it. You know what I mean? And let us know how you feel sometimes. Just let us know how you feel sometimes. Mercury and Taurus people, y'all living here. Come out and holler at us every now and then, man. Hey, man, it don't matter where your Mercury is. It don't matter if it's in Scorpio, like we was talking about a while ago, if it's in Taurus right here. It don't matter if it's in Leo, like I have it. You know what I mean? It don't matter if it's in Capricorn or Cancer, man. What you do with it is what you do with it. You can build with any positive traits because you have all this energy in your chart. You have every one of these signs in your chart. Even if it doesn't appear to be prominent, it's there and you can utilize it. Okay? So, no excuses. We're not going backwards anymore. We're moving forward. Okay? Hey, man. There's been some priceless knowledge yourself, y'all. Just because you built like that don't mean you have to build like that. Leave the bullshit alone. If it don't serve you, kill it. Kill it dead. But hey, man, if you fucking with me, please like, share, and subscribe, man. I need y'all to hit that like button. Let me get out there and help somebody that needs it, man. If you're interested in the astrological readings whatsoever, you can either hit me up in the comments below or email me at mr.turner1300@gmail.com. And that includes numerology readings either. And at the same time, man, here in a little bit, it's still hump day. So I'm still going to come back with y'all with a little something about those people that have Venus and Sagittarius in their natal chart. And that's going to be interesting. We going to do it big. So either way, man, I'll holler at y'all in a minute, man. Keep it real, baby.